In ancient times, 4 kings made war against 5 in the Salt Sea's valley. They had once been allies under King Chedorlaomer's rule for 12 years. But on the 13th year, these vassals rebelled against their overlord. The story of their conflict is one of alliance, betrayal, and striving. In the 14th year of their troubled peace, the rebellion faced a stern reprisal. Chedorlaomer, with 3 allied kings, struck back fiercely against various tribes. They struck the Rephaim, Zusim, and others, spreading their campaign far and wide. This was more than a mere skirmish. It was a march of conquest. The allied kings, relentless, did not stop their swift strikes across the land. Their route led them through many lands, reaching even the Amorites in Hazezon Tamar. Here the strife continued, as no corner of their world was left untouched. War had come, unbidden, but as inevitable as the turning of seasons. Ultimately, the conflict boiled over in the valley of Siddim, famed for its tar pits. Here, Chedorlaomer's forces clashed headlong with those of the rebelling kings. The battle was fierce and the terrain treacherous, with many falling victims. Yet, through strategy or fortune, some managed to escape to the mountains. While kings waged war, their cities bore the brunt of loss and devastation. Sodom and Gomorrah, pillaged completely, lost all their wealth and provisions. The king's reach extended even to innocent souls like Lot, Abram's nephew. Thus, the effects of war rippled outward, touching all lives interconnected. News of these dreadful events traveled quickly, soon reaching Abram's ears. Known for his righteousness, Abram did not hesitate, despite the enormous risks. With only his trained servants and allies, he pursued the retreating kings. This mission was both rescue and retribution, forged in a crucible of love. Under the cover of darkness, Abram and his men launched their bold offensive. Using their superior knowledge of the land, they were able to outmaneuver. They caught the kings north of Damascus, reclaiming stolen goods and people. Thus, Abram's small band achieved what seemed nearly impossible. With the dawn came victory, as Abram returned the captives and goods. They returned not just with material wealth, but with their honor and dignity intact. The king of Sodom came to meet Abram, recognizing his valor. In this moment, they stood not just as kings, but as men grateful for peace. In this time of renewal, Melchizedek, king and priest of Salem, came forth. He brought bread and wine, symbols of sustenance and fellowship, blessing Abram. His words resonated deeply, acknowledging Abram's faith and God's guidance. Such moments remind us of the divine amidst the earthly. Melchizedek's blessing was not just words, but a celebration of divine providence. He acknowledged the high powers that had delivered Abram's enemies into his hands. With a spirit of generosity, a tithe was given, honoring commitment and faith. Therefore, this meeting was both a blessing and a covenant renewed. As this chapter of turmoil and triumph closed, the king of Sodom presented an offer. He asked Abram to keep the goods, offering him riches for his deeds. Yet Abram, in his integrity, refused, not wishing to owe any man. His only request was provisions for his young men and allies. Abram's refusal was rooted in a deeper acknowledgment of a higher authority. He vowed nothing would make him rich except the blessings of the Most High. This declaration wasn't just humility, but a testament to his unshakable faith. In these words, we find a man who truly walked with God.